Welcome to Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And now we get a look at Trinidad Chambliss. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. On the ground with the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Dumps it to the back. Right side, it's Lindsey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse
makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll send the back in motion. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a great job by this QB, man. He sees the blitz come, he gets the ball out of his hands, hits his running back on a little swing route in stride, then he can do the rest. He's got the ball in his hands fast so he can chew up some yards, make some plays down the field. Nice throw, nice catch.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now they'll try the right side. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David, and I know he was a guy this offense.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Now hits it, it's Frazier. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Wiley. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Nate Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Weiler. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Running inside. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll move the tight end. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the 1st, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with the touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Complete to start this drive. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide right, it's Humphries. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Off-play action on first down. Left side is Wiley. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Right side, it's Wiley.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Finds his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Fires quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on into the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out wide left, it's Wiley. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Humphries.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Frazier. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Handoff, Frazier running left. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The fake wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Long way to go on second down. He's got it on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Direct snap. It's Lacey. Got the first down. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The handoff. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Handoff for Frazier. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Got him quickly. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it. There's some room. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Lacey. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
There he goes. Past the 50. Past the 30. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right side, it's Alexander. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Second down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the snap, it's Lacey. Looking for a crease. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 22 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw at Stockton. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss?
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He now has 61 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Buys time to his left. Left side, it's Gill. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give to the lone running back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the back. Sees some running room. He's past the marker. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Driving forward, it's Lacey. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. They'll give to Frazier. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out wide right, it's Humphries. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Rebels sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Chambliss. And that makes 5 interceptions in this. Nightmare is alive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hits inside. It's Lacey. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds us back in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Got to make the play on 4. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Dropped back on first down. Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Grabs it in the middle. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Caught. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Out wide left, it's Humphreys. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Sells to run, looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again. Release to the back. Left side is Lindsey. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Intercepted deep in his own end. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Right side, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. RPO complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Rush is on. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Keeps it moving, it's Lacey. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Bush is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. To the air, it's Knight. In traffic, it's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Alexander. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out wide right, it's Gill. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick catch. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Drops back. It's Knight. Right side, it's Alexander. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, this freshman tight end that had such great hype leading into the game has been terrific. He hasn't let this moment be bigger than himself. He's done his job, he's blocked well, and he has caught every target coming his way. He has been so great here, guys, for the offense. We'll see if he can continue to end the game on such a high note. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On the delay, it's Phillips. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Keep it on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.